Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Cryptid Conversations. I'm your host, Blue. With me today is our beautiful co hostess with the mostest, Kate Irish Mama. We got the caffeinated queen of chaos down there, Michelle drinks coffee. And today's episode is going to be a real banger. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the conversation.
It's a real banger.
Welcome. Yes, I know, real banger of an intro. I know it's horrible. I'm testing. We're testing it out. Um, Welcome to another episode of Cryptid Conversations. We are doing today our gripes within the cryptid community and cryptids themselves, and also things that are kind of cryptid adjacent.
But
Um,
really, years.
What really
what was that?
grinds our gears?
What really grinds my gears?
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, PETA.
shut up, Lois. Anyway, all right. So, getting into the conversation, Michelle, what really grinds your gears about the cryptid community?
Not all cryptids are bad and evil. Some of them just want to be held.
Okay,
I just want a hug.
I just want, like,
They're
I can
not
see, like,
not all cryptids are just pieces of meat. We need to be loved. We need to be held. We need to be cared about.
I'm just saying, like, modern movies specifically, when you talk about like Bigfoot, yeah, he's hiding in the forest because he doesn't like people. He's like us. He has
He's
ADHD
antisocial.
and antisocial and has massive anxiety issues. He just needs a hug.
Exactly. Why do you think he
So,
shakes trees and throws them at people?
right.
Unless, unless he's Harry. I mean, he was pretty cool with the Hendersons.
Yeah, Harry's pretty cool with the Hendersons, but you know,
Right.
other than that,
But, you know, Hollywood sees cryptids, mysterious, and they equate that to a body count.
mhm.
That's not what they no, not all of our cryptid folk are evil and must kill people and be destroyed. That's my number one.
Okay.
What about you?
Personally, my biggest issue right now in the cryptid community is the people who are like constantly all about like, well, how come we've never found a body?
Is that from inside the cryptid community or
That's
outside?
from that's fr- that's from inside and outside because there's a lot of people who are like, well, we haven't found a body yet. Well, there's a reason why you haven't found a body.
Do tell,
I
sir.
mean,
Do tell.
Okay, there's a
they are.
multitude of reasonings why. Okay, first, number one, I will bring up this point. Every bear and also other wild creature that we have in our possession within museums, any skeletal remains we have, were not found as skeletal remains. They were hunted and donated.
Except for dinosaurs, they donated them themselves.
Those don't count. Those are fossils. They're different. But the reason why you don't find,
No.
but you don't find a bear skeleton in the woods. You don't find a deer skeleton in the woods a lot of the time. Sometimes you might find some bones every now and again, but you don't find them generally in one big area. You don't find them like that
Even when
because
even when they find like murder victims out in the woods, they hardly ever find all of the
exactly.
the
And
pieces.
the the reason
Clumps.
why, but the reason why
Clumps.
is
Human clumps.
the reason why is because and they've done this experiment on camera. Time lapse photography has shown that a carcass can lay out in the
He's
middle
a
of a
carcass.
forest. Yes, at that point when it's dead, it's a carcass.
You're a carcass.
A carcass can lay out in the woods, and by natural temperatures, the amount of bugs that come in and feed on it, the amount of predators that'll come and feed off of it. It scatters everything to the north winds. Everything
I
gets
agree.
missing, and in a period of 30 days, it will cease to be. It'll be gone.
Right. You know, there is a smell that a dead organism gives off within minutes of
Yes.
natural or death of any sort that attracts those predator type of things and bugs that are going to basically decimate it.
Yeah. And you know, it's along those lines that there's a reason why we've never found a dead bear in the woods. We've never found dead bodies in the woods because a lot of things just die.
Yeah. It's bears in the woods, man. Bears in the woods. But yes, I totally agree. I think that's kind of like it's a short-sighted vision to take on cryptids.
That should be a nature 101. Like,
well, and that's only one. That's only one point, though. Because if these things are smart enough to evade us and smart enough to avoid being shot and whatnot, wouldn't it stand to reason that they possibly bury their dead?
Okay. There's that, but there's also, and I believe this is probably something that Kate will bring up, and if you're going to talk about this, then I'm just going to let you have it.
Okay.
They could be some sort of fae related combination, and if they are, then maybe there's some sort of supernatural thing that happens. Not that I fully believe that, but what if there's some sort of supernatural, like, instead of just decomposing, they disappear?
I mean, I don't see that very much with like Bigfoot or something, but something kind of just, rebirth kind of thing.
Right. Like,
I know it happens to Jedi, but I don't think it happens to actual living things.
Okay, we're not talking about the freaking Force here, damn it. That's a whole different topic.
Well, you bring up a good point. Maybe cryptids are part of the Jedi Order.
Oh my God, here we go. Anyway, but the other thing is, just think about this. If you ever wanted to get rid of a
Did you
body,
say stink bug?
What?
Oh, you said think about this. Sorry.
I said think about this.
I heard stink bug.
The best way to bury a body is not horizontally; it's vertically. You bury it down in a shaft. You put it down a shaft. Put a large rock on top of it, and then you cover it up, and nothing will ever know it's there. Therefore, we're never going to find it.
Endangered species of plants on top of it, so it's illegal to unbury it.
Yes.
I didn't know how this works.
But we watch a lot of true crime, obviously. Anyway, but what I'm saying is like that's a good way to get rid of to hide a body, especially if you don't want to be found. So
if you don't want it to be found,
if reasons would dictate that,
yes,
these things are smart enough to not want to be found, and they'll hide their dead.
I would like to hear what Kate's big gripe is. What grinds your gears, Kate?
Here we go.
My big gripe is basically the fucking fact that I live in a state that is unfortunately a fucking fan base to a fucking book by an author who's never been to my fucking state. And she made sparkling vampires. Like, what the fuck, lady?
Yeah, listen up, Sparkle Farts. We're gonna get into this one.
Don't sparkle.
Yes.
Vampires don't sparkle except for that instance right before they turn to ash.
The thing is, she's the only one who created these sparkling vampires. Like, I have no problem with.
Love them.
I that's what I don't get. That's one thing I just don't get.
It's made for angsty teenagers. It's not made for us.
Well, and the thing is, the author comes from Connecticut and just picked a random place in Washington, a really small ass town that was never even used for the filming to start off with. But like, I have no problem with people changing up vampires and everything. Like, You got the old classic Dracula kind of style. You got the supernatural one where they had the retractable teeth, which I thought was, a good idea. But really, sparkling? Seriously? They ain't fucking strippers.
I mean, if we're gonna go like Lost Boys style, then yes, I would vote for stripper vampires. I mean, Jason
Right?
Patrick back in the day. Oh,
Okay, fair enough.
Well, listen, I never mind. I got nothing on vampires, so
mm.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of vampires. I'd rather stick to the classic. I mean, hell, I loved it when Gary Coleman played as Dracula.
yeah,
I thought
they're doing another
He
Dracula movie again.
he did an amazing,
I,
amazing job.
exactly, and I had no problem the way he portrayed Dracula and everything.
I,
But like,
I don't know. I'm more drawn to the Dracula Untold version of Dracula.
hadn't
Yes,
seen that.
I did like that one.
Very good.
Yeah, it held a little bit more of like the classic mythos, like the
A little bit
backstory.
more. A little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Like
mean,
you
I would.
understand why they called him Impaler.
Well, yeah. I
yeah,
mean, the guy that uh, Stoker portrayed the more um, aristocrat version was,
Yeah.
yeah, he seemed like one of these like good people until you cross lines with him, and then you end up with your head on a spike.
Yeah. That's
yes.
why I just laugh.
My number two thing,
Okay.
like this was really close, is when people assume that there is a like they're always out for revenge. Like cryptids are always out trying to get people. No,
Yeah.
usually when you're talking about this kind of thing, it's they're protecting their environment. They're protecting, some sort of thing and not really like you're not just going to go camping, in a campsite that's specifically for camping
Exactly.
and just get attacked randomly unless it's a person because people are more dangerous than most things.
Oh,
I
I agree.
mean,
People are the most
I
dangerous animal.
I wouldn't blame the cryptids for attacking people because they're messing around in their area
Yeah,
and fucking with it. Like,
like those
Yeah.
those movies that like where the backpackers go off into the unexplored areas of the woods and start like going into caves that they have no business going into, or like
that's on them.
disturbing a habitat that shouldn't be disturbed, then yeah, that's your own problem. You did it. Bye bye now.
Yeah.
Enjoy your afterlife.
Well, I mean, I look at it like this. You
That's a huge
unbeknownst
problem.
you unbeknownst to yourself, go into an area where something has decided that this is its territory.
I mark my territory all the time.
As
So
do
I
I. There's a reason why, a couple of bushes are dead. Anyway. Um
Oh my, wow.
anyway. So you go into
I'm
an
gonna
area, unbeknownst to you, something has claimed this area as its own. Therefore,
Well,
you end up sitting there and you're in a confrontation that you did not plan for, that you were not even aware was going to happen because of the fact that this thing already stuck a claim in that area. Is it an issue? Possibly. Does it have to happen? And does it happen often? Probably not. But when it
I'm
comes
I'm
down
just
to it, I'm more on the side of the animal that was there before you.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna go wandering off into the woods and not be mindful of your surrounding and just be a total dickwad of what you're doing, then well,
you get what you
your
get.
problem pretty much.
Oh, agree. I
This
fully agree. Well, you know what? It's also like, what bothers me when I go for like a hike or something like that, I see people with their headphones in, not paying attention to their surroundings, just running on trails or whatever. Like, be mindful of your surroundings. Be mindful of what the woods are telling you, because the
But
woods will tell you everything you need to know.
they're gonna
Or
do that anyway.
a whisper. It's like, go the fuck home.
Right? Go the fuck
Get
home.
out
Get the
of
fuck out of
here.
here. You know,
Go to Target and buy a big thermos. Wait, that's not. Yeah, that's
that's most of them. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go to Starbucks and get a
Starbucks
limited
no.
time thing.
Don't get me started on Starbucks. Hi, and remember, I come from the state where it all started.
I blame you now. Anyway.
Hey, I go to the mom and pop places. Those are where you go. Come on now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
But another thing that bothers me is these cryptid TV shows that you see all the time. These assholes are running around the woods, making so much fucking noise, acting like they're gonna see something. Well, not for nothing. You're walking through the woods, making a lot of noise. Things are gonna fucking avoid you.
I have.
Yeah.
That's why you never get anything on camera.
I have the
because
best
these dumbasses
idea.
don't look.
Okay.
You have the best.
Here's what we need. We need a reverse cryptid TV show. We need these jackasses as seen from like Bigfoot hiding out in the forest going, look at these idiots down here. They think they're doing.
I would love to see that.
I would pay money to see that TV show.
Oh,
you see two Sasquatches sitting behind a log going like this, going,
I would like to
look
see
at these
that,
dumb motherfuckers.
What is that? What is the dude's name that I can't stand? The ghost hunter guy. Baggins.
Zach Baggins.
I want to see like him doing all his bullshit and the ghost like from the other side going, what the fuck is he doing?
Right.
Like that would be a TV show that I would 100% watch every week.
He realizes I can see him, right? Like he just scratched his balls.
Yeah. Like
and he wants me to talk to him.
When they're ghost hunting, and like when he walks around a corner and he goes, "Okay, so what's your name?" And you hear like a knock on the wall, and he goes, He told me his name was Adam." Like, okay.
Wait, yeah, knocking on the wall told you my name was Adam?
Oh my god!
Right? Wouldn't it
last I checked, my name is Dave.
Like, but Bigfoot watching a dude through binoculars, like going, what is,
or even better, the Yowie.
Oh, the Yowie.
The Yowie, just sitting there, going almost like Crocodile Hunter, being like, look at these dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Look at these Sheilas. They're fucking running around acting like an idiot. They think I'm gonna come out.
He just picked up my poop.
Okay, what he's holding right now is a turd from a wombat.
Right.
But he thinks it's mine. Trust me. Mine are way bigger.
The Yowie like walking around with like kangaroo fur, dropping it in places, going, "Here's one for you. Here's one for you."
Okay, fucking Yowie sitting there having his arm around his kangaroo buddy, going, "Hey bud, hey mate, you think we could go get a pint after this?"
Yeah, exactly. That would be the funniest.
I would laugh my ass off.
Oh my god!
That would be the perfect television show for a reverse cryptid thing. Mm-hmm. You do it all with AI; it'd be hilarious.
Oh yeah, I mean, we have the technology to do this. Like not we, as in you, me, and Kate, but
it's out there.
As in the humanity currently.
I think we got an idea of this pitch.
Although, there was like a hunting for Bigfoot show, and they were around my neck of the woods.
Okay, I know exactly which show you're talking about, and I'm gonna bring this up.
Hold on. Here's the thing, though. There's a certain episode when they were right around in Amboy, Washington. They were not far from where my trainer was when I was still over there.
Fucked with him.
Oh, he ended up hearing them and decided to do this loud grunt noise, which is on the episode, and they thought it was Bigfoot. No, it's just my trainer in the background.
That's funny. With them. Okay, There's this guy on social media. His name's Jay Wolf. Jay Wolf is 7'4".
Holy shit.
He's a big boy. He lives out by you.
He's a tree. I want to climb him.
Oh yeah,
Right?
his little he calls his
Fellow
older brother.
short women unite.
Wait,
We must
he calls
climb
his
the
older
trees.
brother. He calls his older brother his little brother because his older brother is only 6'5".
That sounds like me and my sister.
That
Okay.
is a full more than a foot taller than me.
Right? Way bigger than me too. And like I'm 6 foot, 265 pounds. This motherfucker makes me look tiny.
I'm 5'4".
All right, but
5'4" and a quarter.
He has stated on a show that he goes, I believe in it because my grandfather believed in it, and this, that, and the other thing. Because his grandfather lived out in the woods, and his great grandfather was one of the names that signed Washington into statehood. But he also said that he has faked footprints for people and put his foot down in the mud to fucking, make a Bigfoot footprint. Like it's a whole he doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, this happens because I'm so big.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
But like I think it's hilarious that you mentioned that because he was on another podcast, not ours, just as good, but not as good as ours.
Right.
But it's funny. Anyway, okay, so my next thing is government intervention when it comes to certain shows.
Explain.
Finding Bigfoot. Not the original show.
Okay. Not the one I was talking about.
Not the one with Matt Moneymaker, that piece of shit. Anyway, sorry, my feelings for Matt Moneymaker are very low. I hate him.
No, really.
Listen, he could die tomorrow, and I would not even waste.
Oh, I have one of those lists too.
But anyway,
there's like 15 people on it. It's I just want to see like a big plane crash with all of these people on it. Like that would be my glorious day.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Moneymaker put him on that plane. Anyway,
Well,
anyway,
like Deadpool, like the Clint Eastwood Deadpool. Hi.
The Finding Bigfoot show that I'm talking about is the one that was that's on HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually has legitimate like people on it.
I'm not
they
sure,
were well into this last season that they started, and suddenly, all of a sudden, the show was stopped completely. Now, people have said that they think that it's through government intervention. They might have stumbled upon something that they shouldn't have. But the people who are on this show are very tight-lipped on why the show suddenly ended.
They ran out of money.
I have a feeling that it was more so of they had to sign NDAs. They're not allowed to talk about anything having to do with the show anymore. Like this whole big thing might have happened where they might have actually gotten something that they weren't supposed to. And the reason why I say that they weren't supposed to is all leads back to Teddy Roosevelt when he wrote the Wilderness Man's Guide.
I have comments about that. That's a whole different.
Well, wait. He relayed the story of what was told to him.
Yes, he relayed the story.
If you actually look at his journals from that hunting trip, there's a whole journal section missing.
There is, but there's probably a good reason for it. So,
and then when he came back from that hunting trip, he established the National Park Service and established national parks. I believe the government knows that these things are out there and knows and has put in place national parks in order to keep them safe and away from humankind.
I'm glad Kate has red hair because we're turning into Mulder and Scully up here.
Right?
Oh no, I heard. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know.
Well,
like it makes.
I get it.
All I gotta say is, if you don't believe in it,
that's
fine.
with
but you can give your balls
the concept that Roosevelt was sharing a personal story, because if you dig into the locations, the names, the different things that are there, he would have been like 6 years old when the story would have happened. So he has to have heard the story from someone else.
Well, he says in the
Maybe
Wilderness Guide that the story was told to him by the man that it happened to.
right, but there's a
he
lot of
doesn't.
people who think that
People think that it
he's
was
the
him.
person, like that
Yeah.
he wrote it because he was too afraid to admit that that's what he saw because of his political ambitions. I disagree with that. I do, however, agree that I think he may have seen something that caused him to go, you know what, we got to protect the wildlife. We got to do
Oh,
something.
absolutely.
Whether it was a Bigfoot, whether it was some sort of thing, I think it was a good call.
I mean, considering how many Native Americans had stories from long
100%.
before anyone even stepped foot on their land, like they already knew ahead of time that there's stuff in the woods and in certain lands. You just you don't you leave them alone.
I 100% agree with you, and the fact that a lot of these not uncontacted, but the tribes, the bands of American, the natives that were not in contact with each other,
right?
had similar stories.
Exactly.
So,
but I mean, there's a lot more to delve into when it comes to that. I mean, especially even if you look into the thoughts of like giant humanoids, even giants.
yes,
Nephilim, whatever the hell you want to call them. If you look at the average number of how many people in the world are over 7 feet tall, it's very small.
it is very small. However,
there's only 3,000 people. 3,000
I
that
would
are over
like
7 feet
to
tall.
ask you a question. What is the average human male height today?
Today, 6 foot.
Today. What was the average human male height 200 years ago?
200 years ago, it was 5'4".
Okay. 200 years before that,
Still 5'4".
the average human male was 5'2" to 5'4".
And 5'4" was the higher range.
5'4" was the higher range. So if you're talking about like someone my height, seeing someone who's 6 foot tall, which is still a little bit big.
Yeah.
In that range, but still not outside of the realm of possibility with like the Viking genes.
I mean, there's always genetic outliers.
There's always genetic outliers. So if I saw someone
in terms of
and I'm
people
5'2",
but in terms of people who were over the height of 7 feet tall, you're looking at maybe 3,000 people in the world today who are 7 feet tall. When was the last time you were walking through a crowd saw somebody 7 feet tall?
I don't think I can ever say that.
You can't say that unless you go to an NBA game.
Okay.
I've never met anyone that was. I've met someone who is almost 7 foot because I have a friend who's 6'9", but yeah, no one that was 7 foot.
So I think this could lead to a very interesting topic. So I'm going to bring it up mildly, and then we can talk about it if we choose to. But the whole saga of the Sea Peoples. The Sea Peoples that invaded all of these lands around Europe in anywhere between the 1100s to 1300s. They were extremely tall. Everywhere that they would drop in, people would go, oh my gosh, these are giants of some sort. Because the peoples where they were dropping in were a rather short statured folk. So these sea people who were probably either Norse or some Scandinavian, somewhere up in the Scando area, were probably in the 6 foot, possibly a little bit taller range, because the Vikings.
Also, you see these things happen in terms of where people rest from the equator up. It's called cold weather gigantism.
Yes.
They people who live in higher elevations where it's colder tend to be much bigger and brawnier than people who live at lower elevations.
Their bones end up growing, more substantial. Yes. I'm sorry, Kate. Go ahead.
Explain the giants from the Forgotten County in Ireland, the giants of England, and if I remember right, there is some tales of the giants over in Scotland.
Could be I mean, it could be anything, to be honest with you. We just don't know. We don't know
Magic.
enough. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for today's
Mushrooms.
conversation.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms are great. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of the Cryptid Conversations. Thank you guys for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you guys in the next one. If you can't be good, be bad. If you're going to be bad, at least fucking
We
be
might
good
talk
at
about
it.
carcasses again.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay awesome.
Bye.